Marcus Lee Stephenson's got that flow. Conversations that matter every Tuesday night. Inspiration, laughter, love shining bright. Turn it up.
Subscribe to the Marcus Lee Stephenson Show today.
Welcome to another episode of the Marcus Lee Stephenson Show. And today, our esteemed guest is Mr. Victor Tolbert himself. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, it's going good, my brother. How you doing today?
Oh, good. As always, we have Linda King on the end, and we have Angelia Carter-Clark.
Good afternoon.
You know, glad to have her here on this illustrious day. So, my brother, we're gonna talk about, man, you got so much going on, and hey, he's branded. Tell me what they say.
African American Male Wellness Agency.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about health, mentalness. We're gonna talk about awareness. And what you got coming up at this month?
This month, end of this month, we have our Real Men Real Talk coming up. That's our mental health component, conversational piece that we have. Men come together, have uncomfortable conversations, things that we don't have at home with our wife, with our spouse, with our kids. We create a safe space for men. We last year was masculinity.
Okay.
So this year is masculinity. Last year was unmasking ourselves. So we want to be able. We walk out the house every day like, oh, I'm going to work. Everything is good. Now then we cussing our boss out, we cussing our head. Then we get home, we woosah in the car for about 10 minutes, and we walk in the house, love on the kids, like everything is all right. I had a stressful day. Yeah. So it's really, what are we, why are we masking ourselves from these conversations, these things that we don't get out on a regular, and it's just we continue to. But that's how we were engraved. So
okay, I like that. I like that.
That's this month and at the end of April.
Where is it gonna be at?
So it'll be at the Corner Theater in DeSoto. Yep.
That's for those who not in Dallas area. Is like south of Dallas? Yeah,
South Dallas,
DeSoto, Texas. Yeah, beautiful city. So man, I met you earlier this month. Was it last month at another event, the men's event you were talking about? And it was great. I'm telling you, I didn't know what to expect. Like he said, a room full of brothers, grown men, and we had a couple of young kids there too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and that was exciting. We had pizza, and that was good too. Yeah, food over and be there. Yeah, but now I just want to say we gravitated to some good conversations about and where men can dive deep. It's like the men clubhouse of emotion where we can just we was able to be open and vulnerable, no judgment, no nothing. We talked about hurt, pain. We talk about fatherhood. We talk about even our dads, good or bad, how we was raised, how can we reinvent that portion, whether it's good or bad, to today's time? How can we help our youth, help our present men, help our older men, just help men, period. So I'm gonna let you dive in a little bit, and then we'll let the ladies have their questions because I'm pretty sure they have it. So we're just excited to have you here, brother.
Thank you. I'm definitely excited to be here for sure. Definitely appreciate it. So I will say we do have our April 30th. That is our Real Men Real Talk, and then that May 2nd is our Black Men Wellness Day.
Okay.
So that's where we come together in the community, absolutely free for the community. We provide free health screening for all men of color. So this is the one day that men can get free health screening, absolutely free from top to bottom. Okay. Almost any health.
Literally. Yeah.
Absolutely free. But we wrap this around a free 5K walk and run. Okay. Senior pavilion, kids zone, live entertainment the whole time. The DJ starts playing at 7 in the morning. We end at 12. If the DJ don't start playing right at 7 in the morning, you're gonna see me yelling, running across. It's time to get things moving because it is a long morning. But we want this to be an absolutely fun day, so that way it's a stress-free day. We bring the men into the community and the doctors and the physicians, because that gives us as men another chance to bring our barriers down a little bit because we're guarded. So having the physicians, having the doctors come out of those walls and looking at those posters and talking to us in our environment where we have music playing, it gives us a little woosah moment to have a conversation. So we're going through all of our basic biometric screening, which is height, weight, blood pressure, glucose, cholesterol checks, BMIs. But then we have all our other ancillary screenings from STI screening, STD screening, kidney, colon, kidney, PSA screening, prostate cancer, colon screening, colorectal screening, mental health screenings out there as well. And then again, we're making this the most fun you have at a doctor's appointment. So we're literally entertainment is right there.
Wow.
You got a kids on, so you can't say you ain't got a babysitter.
Okay. Now, in entertainment, I know who's coming.
Yes.
But tell them who's coming.
So
hold on. We're going to say this right. Tell them who's coming.
We have a variety of different entertainment acts that'll be going on, but we're going to finish off the show with David Banner. Come finish off
David
the
Banner.
David Banner will be finishing off our program for the day. So again, it's the most fun you have at a doctor's appointment, and we're finished off with a free concert at the end. So why not come on out?
Man, I love that.
Most definitely.
Now, your logo, I always call it the Avenger logo, but tell us what the African American Male Wellness Agency is. What is your mission? What is it about?
So our agency this is just one component to and this is the health and wellness arm of the National Center of Urban Solutions. Because we have charter schools, we have schools where we are literally going into the community, helping kids get their GEDs, helping the community out, learning about our tech, learning about how to use technology, these different intricate parts that that seldomly seem to be missed when it comes to us as a community. When it's saying, oh, now we're wiping the books out, but we want to make sure our kids in the community have an opportunity to learn tech, to learn AI, to learn all these new things that's going on in the community. So that is one part of what we do. The health and wellness arm is what it is. It's our mental health, our physical health, us as men coming together, and that's the African American Male Wellness Agency part. So we have a variety of different intricate parts to just our whole umbrella that we do, and everything that we do with the agency, the African American Male Wellness Agency, is absolutely free. Again, our mental health component, that's where again, the real men, real talk. We're having conversations. We want our community to feel engaged. We want our community to know that when you see the African American Male Wellness Agency, no matter where they're at, that they're here for a good time, but they're also here to help save lives. So then that's what we're about. So being able to be the director, the national campaign director for this organization has been a blessing. And just being able to create that awareness nationwide on health screening, us as men not being afraid. And our motto is get checked out, not checked in. So that's what it's all about moving forward.
So why did you all feel it was important? What about the African American male culture makes it important to actually call this out specifically when there are so many other causes?
Well, we die. Well, men, we don't go to the doctor until a woman tells us to or it's too late. Let's just be honest with that for sure.
True.
So, those are just a known fact of it.
True.
But also, men, we died 10 to 12 years younger than our counterparts. And part of the reason is because, again, we don't go to the doctor. We don't have those conversations. And when we do go to the doctor, we think they're mind readers, and we don't say anything. So, and it's part of this is the city in which, the state in which you live in too. Going around, the U.S. really learning, about the health disparities in other cities, but just even being here in Dallas. Last year alone, we had nearly 4,000 people in attendance on our first year, but then also we got 312 men health screened, and out of those 312 men that we got health screened, 90% of them had high blood pressure or elevated numbers. So it's important that we know our numbers so that way we can make an informed decision. And that's one thing that we do as agency. We provide you with the health screening. We provide you with the other community partners, with the other intricate parts that are going to help us be able to learn about our numbers and be educated on them, and not being afraid to go to get those numbers checked, get checked out. So we can use this our Black Men's Wellness Day as the one day that you can say, I got my annual health screening. That's a one day that you can get, and you don't got to worry about copay. So it's just a good day for that. So it's important because we just truly wait until it's too late. I've lost a brother because he waited till it was too late.
Wow.
Yeah, I have that on that testimony. I think I've told you before as well, because we lost my kid's dad, and it was for the very same reason, from complications from diabetes, and it was because he just didn't go. He didn't go, was covered by insurance, but wouldn't take the time because of his own thoughts and mindset about going to the doctor, about using prescription drugs and the effects of it. And for that reason, we lost him a lot earlier than he needed to go, So And it was very quick and very sudden. So the message is very clear that while you think you're going along and everything is fine, he confronted a situation, and within 3 days he's gone. So it's critical to get the screening.
It definitely is, and again, like you heard my story, but men, we tend to, and it goes back to our mental health too. The reason why we have mental health, we've been taught to wash your butt, don't go to school funky, girls ain't gonna like you stink. We've also been taught numerous times, oh, I don't got time to go to the doctor, I gotta provide, I gotta make sure the bills is paid, I gotta do this. The doctor ain't gonna tell me nothing I don't already know. Granddad, yes he is.
Yes he will.
Yeah, so and that goes back to part of the mental health part of it. That goes back to us as being men and bringing down the barriers, and also being vulnerable in certain areas to say I need help and asking for help and really going to go see help. And that is the part that we need to correct, and that's the reason why we create these activations. We create these programs so that way as men can come to those safe spaces. We can come together and have fun with the family, and also now the kids need to see your fathers, your mentors, actually going to the doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
What do you think some of the issues with mental health is with men? Does it come from stress, family, history? I mean, it can be a little bit of everything.
All of the above.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Definitely stress. It comes from being a provider for so long. We've been taught you have to provide. You get the bills, but you gotta work. So growing up seeing your father work 2 jobs, if he was or your mom being working too. If you ever seen a mom, your mom worked 2 jobs day and night. You're there eating ramen noodles. You're eating Pop-Tarts throughout the day, and it's what we've been taught and groomed to continue to wash yourself, continue to push yourself to be work. So we work ourselves into the bone. And then now mentally, it's like all I know is to just push myself to work. Again, in our conversation, we had a gentleman. He just worked so much, but that's all he knew was to work.
Yeah.
And those are the type of conversations that we have, because that those are the places that we feel comfort, we feel safe. Even when we're married or having conversations it's like I'm just going to grind. I'm going to work. These bills is paid. Can't say nothing to me. So a lot of things come from that stress factor. Things come from us as men feeling like we can take on the world, and we have this big boulder on our shoulder, and we're just gonna continue to carry it without asking for help.
Yeah, that's like me growing up. My dad on weekends, Saturday, people relaxing like kids do now. No, when that sun was up, you better be up doing something, bed made, everything outside doing something. One of those like I'm just sleeping. No, you sleeping there. Come on, gonna take it to the hog pen. We're gonna do something. We're gonna work.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I used to tell people growing up, I'm from Greenville, Texas. We used to go feed our pigs. We raise pigs and hogs. We would go feed them sometime 5 in the morning. Go feed them water and grind and all that. Then come back home, get cleaned up, babe, then walk to school. And so kids at school, I'm sleepy. Look at them like, really? You have no idea how my day started.
Right.
Yeah. So it's crazy. Lindy, anything?
Well, I'm not sure if I am more impressed with the education and wellness or the male bonding part of it. I am so pro African American, and especially when it comes to our men. They're oftentimes disenfranchised. They are discouraged. And I want the world to see, I want the world to know, even our city, that African American or Black males, they're not all thugs. They're not, they are educated. They are in sports. They are doing mental things to help. But again, the male bonding part, I think, is what I like the most. But you were talking about the wellness part of it, and how oftentimes Black men will wait to the last minute or when it's too late. I can attest to that. My father, he passed away at 84, but had never been to the doctors until his early 80s to discover he had high blood pressure, and then chose not to take the medicine after all. That wasn't the cause of his demise. However, It is very common. But I love, again, what African American wellness is doing to catapult us, our culture, into wellness and wholeness. So thank you
Thank you
for what you represent.
Thank you.
So you talked about, the fact that this is a family affair. It's not, while it is focused on men and about men, talk about the importance of the women in the lives.
What was that?
You just celebrated. You just celebrated the women who are a part of the organization. So talk a little bit about that.
So, it's true. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Behind every good man, there's a good woman. I like to say that beside, because through the stress and the struggles, they're still there supporting us. The women that help support our agency, help support our team in Dallas as we're growing, are phenomenal. A lot of them are entrepreneurs. A lot of them are out here grinding day by day, pushing hard, and and then also understand the importance of us as Black men getting checked out. Understand the importance of us as men not being afraid to go to the doctor and wanting to help us create those spaces that we can be able to go to the doctor and get health screening. So again, we have Women's Appreciation, a mixer, a networking event, but it is an opportunity for us to say thank you to all the women that do great things in the community, and also our team, the women that do great things in the community, and for our team as well. And our team is supported by pretty much a lot of women.
Okay.
We got some great brothers on our team, yes, but the women on our team, they really, there's things that men miss in a sense. And when it comes to, us, because it depends on we're here, boom, we got to move. Sometimes it's good to say, hey, slow down for a second, think about this. Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
You sure? So it helps in those areas as well. So being able to celebrate our women that help support us as an agency and just help support us in our day-to-day life in a sense, that really push us to go to the doctor when something's wrong. It was really great to see. It was really great to see the Mayor DeSoto come out, Mayor Parker. Good to see all the women come out, have fun together, and just celebrate. And it was like, all right, so y'all fellas is really, we putting this, so y'all ain't doing nothing. Don't touch me. We got you today. So, just seeing the men on the team come together and actually, help support and help serve the plates and make sure, women feel appreciated and we show that appreciation. And to me, it's very important that we show that as well. So I have a sister, my mother, it's really showing the value in everything. Like, thank you, ladies, for everything that y'all do to help us on a day-to-day basis. Because it's a lot on the back end that people don't see. So it's just a good way for us to say thank you.
Yeah, but some of these gatherings are exclusively for men, like the one he attended. Just that real talk. God, that's important. So important for that connection.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been around? But for the ones who don't know.
Oh, we've been around for 23 years.
Wow,
23
that's a
years,
long
yeah.
How
time.
many cities do you have chapters in?
We're in 21 cities across the country.
Wow.
And how many in Texas?
2 in Texas.
Oh,
Houston and Dallas. We call it the Texas two-step. Houston. Houston is kicking off the season. So April 25th, Houston will be kicking off the season, and then we'll be following it up the very next week, May 2nd. So we're in 21 cities across the country.
Yeah. And so what are some of the other cities? Because they're all in all major cities, correct?
Yes, they are. So we start off again in Houston and Dallas, and then from there we go to Philadelphia. After Philadelphia, we go to Chicago. After Chicago, don't quote me exactly because I remember them all by heart darn near. We go to Chicago, then Chicago, we go to Detroit. After Detroit, it's either Detroit or Ohio. We go to a few cities in Ohio, Cincinnati, Detroit, want to intertwine. Then we'll take it over to Charlotte. And then Columbus is our big walk where everything started at with Dr. John Gregory in Columbus, Ohio, where we have nearly 40,000 to 50,000 people out on this one day.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, who's paying for all these airline tickets?
No, we have wonderful sponsors. We definitely have wonderful sponsors. All the work we do is not done without creating great sponsorships. But we end our walk on November 7th in LA. So after all that, we go to Atlanta, Charlotte, Baltimore, Maryland. We hit Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans. All those hit Tampa, Florida. Then we end in New Orleans. But again, all this work couldn't be done without our sponsors. And I look at them, I don't even say sponsors no more. They're our partners in crime because they're in the good crime that we do because we are here saving lives. And our sponsors, again, like our Gin and Tech, Johnson's and Johnson's, our national sponsors, Eli Lilly, Sanofi, which is one of our, they'll be doing fatty liver screening at our event to really educate me on fatty liver screening, which is amazing. Just to really, for me to start learning about these new studies that are going on. So and then again, we have in the Credit Union of Texas, honorary chair Mr. Torrey Brown. He's one of the CEOs of the Credit Union of Texas. Then man, we got Kroger, HEB,
Major.
First United Bank is one of our big sponsors. So we think like all of our sponsors, Carter Blood Care just came on, Parkland, Dallas Park and Recs came on. It's just been a big blessing to have all Dexcom, have all these community partners to come on, and we invite them out to our committee meetings because again, this is a long process. We start these campaigns. Like our day ends May 2nd. We give about 3 days. Then that May 5th, May 4th, it's work day. Next year, what's going on? So, we invite them to our committee meetings because we want them to feel a part of the process. And that, for me, that is big with making sure we, as we say, sponsors and partners, is more than that because I want all you partners to feel like, okay, this is what we see. Because we see it from a lens of analyzing everything. Like I enjoy the event, but I'm really in the back end. Like, okay, we gotta fix that right now. We gotta do this. We gotta, and we're providing a serve a good program for everyone. But on the end of this, just really asking the sponsors, like, where can we? Because we're human. Where can we be better at? What do you see? That could be parking. That could be making sure we have enough signage here and there. For certain things for the 5K, things of that nature. But it's all about us coming together and really creating a great program for the whole community to be like, this is amazing and this is what we needed. So
is this what you do full time? Because it sounds like a full time commitment
yes,
job,
I do this full
especially
time.
the travel.
yes, I do this full time, and I'm not at every city because our 21 cities, we have about a few cities that are same day, so we deploy different team members to different cities to help navigate that. But I'm at pretty much the season starts, I'm moving and grooving, making sure, trying to supporting our staff and our community, our coordinators in each city to help make sure that everything run good and we're having a good time.
So what do you have kids?
Yes, I have to. So
what do your kids and your friends think about the benefit of what you're doing and why you're doing it?
So my friends love it. My wife, it's a love-hate relationship with it, I will say. Because of travel. And my kids, they don't fully understand yet, but they will because they're young. They're young, but they know, Daddy airplane? Yeah, I'm on an airplane. I'll be back in a minute.
Bring me something.
Yeah, a lot of places like, okay, I got to grab something. So definitely. But definitely understanding the mission and the reason why we do this work. The creating the awareness across the country is so important. It's so vital. I'm pretty sure my kids will understand it because they're going to be helping us. My son when he want to get up in the morning and ruin my morning routine, I make him jog with me now. So he jogs 1 mile to 1.5 miles with me every Saturday because he wants to get up early. And
be like dad.
Yeah.
How old is he?
So he's 5. He's 5. So my kids are 5, 3, and 1. Yes. 5, 3, and 1. So what
I'm just asking as a brother, as a black man, what made you, when you heard about the organization, said, that's me, I need to be a part of it?
So for so long, I trained a lot of athletes, a lot of kids programs, NFL players, a lot of professional players, a lot of just helping people from day to day be healthy. And as an ex-football player, as a man, it's like, okay, I'm good because I lift weights, I run, I take care of myself. I'm good. My brother had kidney failure, so he flatlined. And I'm living in Seattle at the time, But at the time now I'm taking trips back and forth to Ohio, back and forth from Seattle. He flatlined twice. Then he ended up getting his big toe amputated.
Yeah.
Then he ended up getting all his toes amputated. Then he coming out of dialysis, he fell. They found out, the infection went up his legs, and he ended up getting amputated at the knee. So it was a series of issues that was like that resonated with me. That was like, okay, I need to know what's going on. My father wasn't in my life. So me now at the time, having my son, about to have my son, I'm like, I need to know what's going on with me.
Yeah.
Because I neglected just like the next one, just like he did. And for me, it's like, okay, now it's time to really start learning about our health. So I wanted to pivot. So with that, I will always, I will always go back and volunteer with this event. I would go help out. But then for me, it was like, okay, we need to start learning more. And as I started looking into it, like, man, us as Black men, we don't never go to the doctor. We always say the same thing. Like, I'm working out, I'm good. And then inside, we're not.
Yeah.
So that was the start of it. Then COVID happened.
Oh yeah.
So I had already told Dr. Gregory at the time, I want to bring this event to Seattle, Washington, where we live in. So I was like, all right. He was like, all right, you want to bring it? We'll fly out there. So again, training had provided me with being around a group of city council members. So we flew out there, had a big meeting, was able to host our next year we was able to host our first Black Men's Wellness Day in Seattle, Washington, where we had nearly 12,000 people in attendance, and we got 200 men health screened. So that was really, really good for Seattle, Washington, I will say. And then going into the next year, COVID happened. And then after COVID, that's where it's like, okay, I want to, I was flying into town for this specific event in Columbus, the big event. Finally, we're back outside. We're going to have a lot of people in attendance. And as I have a routine, when I get home to Ohio, I go straight to my other mentor's gym and I work out because I know all my friends going to hang out. Where you at? We about to go here. Hey, this is going on tonight. Let's go here, hang out. So I know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out with my boys. I'm gonna go see my family, and then I'm gonna be stiff because I'm on a plane for 5 hours. So I land. I go straight to the gym. I get my rental car. I always go straight to the gym every time. I work out. As soon as I'm leaving the gym, I sit in the car, grab my phone, call my brother. He don't answer. I call my other brother. He don't answer. I call my sister. She don't answer.
Okay.
Something. I'm like sitting in the car, like, all right, what am I gonna eat? It's other than pizza, because I know the pizza that I'm gonna go get. What am I gonna eat? And I just happened to look on Facebook, and then my brother Urban said, "I can't believe Eric is gone." And I said, "Wait, what?"
Wow, you found that.
You heard it
Via Facebook.
on Facebook.
Via Facebook. So I direct messaged him, "Hey, where y'all at? Where y'all at? He out of town. He drive trucks. So I'm just thinking out of town. Like, where he at? Hey, I'm in town." He calls me and he says, "Eric died." But my brother had pneumonia, COVID and pneumonia. But he waited till it was too late because he didn't want to go to the doctor because it was one of them things where I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I just need to rest. I just need to drink water. I just, I'm gonna be healthy. I'm just gonna be back healthy by taking, whatever, Dayquil, NyQuil, or whatever. So he waited too long. And by the time he got to the doctor, it was my understanding, it was a little bit after that, too late. It was in the system of heaven, and he ended up passing away. So,
Wow. Yeah, I wrote a book called Reinvent It, and I wrote that after my dad passed away. God has put it on my heart to wake up in the middle of the night on nightstand, grab a pen, reinvent it. They know what it meant. But I wrote a book previous to that. But this time when I wrote it, next morning, I said, okay, it's a book. And from that, it talks about pain, structure. Because even though I lost my mom years earlier, it was like, man, I have no parents. Even though I'm grown now, but this was like last year, in the fall, so my dad passed. But it woke me up about the people in my life that I lost. The grandmother, the brothers, the sister. So I know the impact of losing someone close, like family member. You got cousins, the uncle, but nothing like a sibling yet. So how did that help you reinvent you to be stronger and to keep going for others?
it really, for me, it clicked in my head. One, because again, I was a workaholic too. Post like even bringing this walk to Seattle, Washington, I coached high school football. I worked in the mental health field for over 15 years. So in Seattle, Washington, I worked with people that was homeless, bipolar, schizophrenic, experiencing suicide ideation. So I worked in a facility for night shift for over, like 4 years doing that. And it was just a continuous cycle. Football practice, overnight job, wake up, train in the morning, personal training. So I was juggling a lot. But no, I slept in my car a lot. Outside every break I get, I'm going to the car, sleeping, waking back up. It was one of them type of things. It was just a constant grind. But that goes back to that was my car. I just wanted to work, just grind and work. But what it did to me was it made me really want to learn more about what it is and how the body works, how important it is to go to the doctor, and really having conversations with the doctor. So it made me want to be hungry to actually help others get involved with talking to your doctor, talking to your physician, having those questions, because we sit in silence and we won't say nothing. So it just really opened my eyes to that and just really made me want to just go harder to help every man that I know learn about their health, learn to really not wait until it's too late. I've had several people close to me almost had one of my clients almost passed from COVID, just because he didn't want to go to the doctor. He was a white gentleman. He just didn't want to go to the doctor, but then I've experienced just multiple people that we pull back. So it's like, we need to know what's going on. Like, we need to ask these type of questions. When COVID first happened, I didn't know. I didn't have COVID till I moved here, and I got it because my daughter had it. And it's daycare, so I was like, okay, she gonna get under me. I'm about to have it. I was like, with my daughter, she was in daycare, class, I'm like, oh, here we come, about to get it. But I know I'm gonna get this. But I never had it. But when COVID first happened, January 29th, before everything happened, I had a sore throat. I was like, they just found out about it on a boat around that time. So I had a sore throat for a month. Like, I was like, why ain't this going to the doctor? I went to the doctor. He gave me strep throat, tested everything. Strep throat, tested me, strep throat, pneumonia, all that stuff. Flu, everything at that point in time. And it was like all your tests came back negative. We're still going to prescribe you some medicine and you go home, whatever. I took the medicine. So I come back to the doctor after like 2 weeks. I'm like, hey, man, this ain't better. He was like, we'll test you again. And then he said to me, this is words. My physician, well, every test came back negative. Everything looks fine to you. What do you want to do?
He's asking you. Change doctors, first of all.
I said, did this joker just say, what do you want to do? I looked at him and said, man, I want to feel better. All right, man. And it wasn't that it was bad, just a nagging issue. Like, I want to feel better. I do not want to have a sore throat no more. Like, that was the most annoyingest thing to me. So it's those type of things that's like, you're fired. But it's those type of things that's like, we need to start having conversation and really talking. So again, it's been times that I've had experience myself, or I've heard of experience where we have to make sure that we're having that intentional conversation with those physicians and doctors, and we're having, where we're learning to ask the right questions, or how to even frame up how to ask the right questions. So it's those things that hit home with me. So
as an organization, especially in Dallas, do you have resources that help men locate services?
So we have a variety of community partners that will be out that day that are assisting us with this mission to help men be healthy and learn about other resources in the community. Because it's one thing for us to provide a service. The other thing is, now you have to really say, okay, I'm gonna need that, or I might need that one day. So let me just take a card. Let me go find out what information is over here. So, and it's those community partners that really help when it comes to providing a service like this that we're doing, because we want to have at least 100 vendors out. Our goal is to get 100 vendors so that way people can go get information, people can go learn, people can take that information back with them. So that way you never know when you're going to, like, man, I need I'm going through mental, something ain't right. Hey, I know somebody got a card, you know, who's Mindful Resources? Who is that? You know, who's that mental? I know a partner from the agency, you know, and then also it goes back to also our Real Men Real Talk conversation, being able to call up a brother and say, hey man, I'm going through such and such. Do you remember that contact that was at here, you know, or that was at our conversational piece? Do you remember that? So it goes back to those things too. So it really is a full circle hand in hand thing.
Love it.
When it boils down to it, from us as men having conversation, but also being from the roots, from the ground up, us men having conversation. Now we're able to have those conversations with the kids. You know, now we're able to come together. So it's really full circle.
Yeah.
So you were a community leader yourself and got involved in the organization. How important is the involvement of the community, and what can just a regular person do to get involved and support the cause?
Well, it is so important for us to really have our coordinators and community leaders in each city be very, very engaged and to have their support, because you got to have a passion for doing this work. Like it's something in us that really resonates when doing this type of work. So, but being able to have volunteers, being able to come on board and say, hey, I want to help you guys pull this whole event off. That's absolutely free. So having, community partners, having volunteers that really want to come out and attend our committee meetings, work on logistics. Hey, I know somebody in the city that can help with permits, that want to, I'm good with, you know, the computer, I'm good with marketing, or I'm good with designing a floor plan to help us make sure we got everything in place. Because again, when we're organizing this event, we have to put together a spreadsheet. We gotta, this bus is gonna be here. This they're bringing a 17-wheeler. We gotta have them here. You know, we want to create that reach, but also, you know, it's it's about having. We're expecting 300 people, so 400 people in mental health screenings or screening. So we need to make sure we got a lot of nurses. We need to make sure we got a lot of practitioners, physicians out to help provide these information, to help provide these screenings, and to talk to the men after. So there is very, very important. They are not overlooked. Again, that's one reason why we had our Women's Appreciation, because for me, it's creating an environment for us to continue to show support. I tell people all the time, like, as our community, it's like FUBU jeans or Jabot jeans. Like, they gonna go out of style. If they don't see you, they ain't gonna. They just a one timer. But we want to continue to be present. We want to say thank you to all the women and all the people that support us. And we'll continue saying thank you through different activations throughout the year. And we'll continue to create different programs so that way we can come together, we can have a good time. But then also we'll be doing those health screenings, because we want to continue to go back to health screenings. At our Women Real Talks, we'll start having health screenings there as well. So we want to make it normal. So we have to make it resonate with us. We have to make it comfortable to say, okay, I'm gonna need to go check out something, right? I'm feeling a little woozy.
I want to definitely commend you for being able to work inside a mental hospital. You know, that's important. I tried it fresh out of college. No, serious, fresh out of college. And my background is I'm a nerd, so tech, all that stuff. So I was so techy. I said, let me make sure this is what I want to do. So I applied for a job, got a job. I worked 6 months at a mental hospital, and sitting there, I said, I'm going back to tech. because I didn't understand it. It was just overwhelming for me, seeing doctors and seeing people just. I said, man,
you couldn't just go in there and fix the brain. That's what it was.
I just rather go do IT stuff.
Exactly. Hands on.
I can hear you on that.
I will say it takes a certain. It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
It takes a certain patience.
That's
I went to school for graphic design. My major is graphic design.
You designing men.
But I
visualize and make it come true.
Exactly. So I take that and I flipped it, just like you just said. I literally flipped that from going to school for graphic design. I'm very anal about the artwork and everything we do, so I can still see it. But then I took that to personal training. Because now it's like, okay, I tell all my clients, we're creating walking artwork. I don't need to do that.
Sculpting the body.
You are, there you go. That's exactly what we're doing. Same thing as me drawing the statue of David. Same as me drawing, like, I'm literally like, we're just sculpting the body. Same thing. It's the same thing. Now taking that over to the mental health field is just working inside out. So now we have to work from the inside out. We're creating the best you, the best image of you.
Love it.
We're creating it mentally now. We're creating the best, so that way you can go and be a great father. You can go and mentally compartmentalize your stress, and then you can go sit down, get on the phone, talk to your brother, talk to your friends, and then you can go handle your business. So
pulling it off the canvas, putting it into reality.
Yep. So that's exactly the way I do, because I sit in front of that computer all day. My eye,
That's why we're reading glasses.
That's what I did when I was like, man, I ain't wear glasses. I'm gonna need glasses if I keep doing this. I love this stuff.
Yeah, because the flicker of the screen just flicks. Yeah. So how do they get in touch with the organization?
So you can get in touch with our organization, Dallas chapter. It is AAMWA, African American Male Wellness Agency, the acronym Dallas. Our agency is, you can go to aawellness.org, and that's where you'll find everything you want to know from our agency, all the programs we do, from our Black Men's Wellness Day to our Uplift Her events, to all of our community events, our Cooking with Dads, all the other stuff. We do a lot. And then, again, you'll see all 21 cities, and we might pull another one in. We get some other cities that's eager to come in, so next year we might have 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for everybody that's looking, look at the corner screen. You'll see the QR code on your website. You can go in there and see the upcoming events that they're having. No matter what city you're in, if it's close to you, go check it out. You got to check it out. And on that note, we're going to catch you on the next episode, and we want to thank Mr. Victor Tolbert and his organization for blessing us to being here today. Any last thing words, Angie?
No, just thank you again, as Marcus mentioned, for all of the work that you do and the passion that you and your entire team. So we're looking forward to being involved.
Thank you.
On May 2nd, and then all of the upcoming things that you have coming up. So kudos to you again, and thank you to your wife and your family for sacrificing you to allow you to do this work.
Thank you. Yes. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Linda?
Yes, and keep doing what you're doing. Your work is not in vain.
Thank you.
The results are before you every day. So just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And kudos for taking your baby boy out on his
1 mile.
That's
amazing. He's going to be a marathon runner.
He enjoyed being with you.
Yeah, the bonding.
Sure.
All right. We'll see you on the next episode of the Marcus Lee Stephenson Show. Again, conversation that matter. Stay tuned and follow us on Facebook, on IG. Subscribe to YouTube channel. We are everywhere. We will continue to bless your home and your phone, however you watch it. So until then, talk to everybody later.